Hello, welcome. This is Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network, and today I'm going to talk about this week's government Veterans Administration foreclosure listings. All right, so without further ado, let me share my screen. By the way, value from this presentation, please, at the end of this video, please like the video and click the subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, put down your email into our website so you could receive free real estate investment or real estate letters and be a part of our membership real estate investment club group so you can share experiences and education with like-minded real estate investors, regardless of where you live in the country. All right. So this is a very unique niche program, if you will. It's the best kept secret in real estate investing. Government 5% down. Yes. No PMI. VA foreclosures is a very niche market, something I can pretty much acknowledge that I'm the only VA expert in the country. I cannot see anyone having the access or given my background and knowledge, not only because I'm ex-military, 20 years active duty retirement, U.S. Army, but I also have 20 years of real estate consulting experience and have consulted with hundreds, if not thousands, of real estate investors. Most of them are beginners, mom and pop, to buy in great rental properties in the affordable markets in the U.S., Midwest, and the South and Southeast for many years. Turnkey cash flow real estate investment properties in the best affordable markets in the country. Turnkey. So anyway, so without further ado, today I'm going to talk about very, again, aspects of a niche market, tremendous value. By the way, this video only going to be 20 minutes, but feel free at the bottom of this YouTube video could click on the slideshow so you could slowly digest the remaining details associated with this great investment loan program. All right. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay. I have one listing 5% down. Again, you as an investor, all you need to qualify is you have at least one rental property in your portfolio documented on your federal tax return, and you will qualify for this program. You do not need to be a ex-veteran to buy this rental property. Anybody who is an investor, they have at least 1 year of this investment experience. Of course, they have to have very good credit, FICO score of 720 or higher, hopefully. And of course, you qualify to get the unique VNB financing, full doc investment loans, which is not easy to get, got a very good financial profile. Okay. With that in mind, and here are the additional limitations. I'm not going to spend so much time to go over the screenshot. I'm just going to highlight one property and one property only. This property, these types of BF foreclosure properties come and go very quickly. That's all I have to say. The only thing condition upon our complimentary consultation, if you were to contact me as such, and you show motivation and you qualify, but before we partake in the program, all I ask of you is to pay a one-time fee of $1,977 per property, and I will help you walk through a particular scenario and hopefully can help you buy this property or sold by other folks. Then down the road, we will have another property for you to bid on, and the fee that you pay me, I'm going to get you and close that one property before all is said and done. It may take a little while, a few more weeks, 2 more months, so we can identify and pick future VA foreclosure listings, so I can help you to facilitate that one property to close escrow successfully. When we close escrow, I have professional property management on the ground that can help you manage your property far away, remote, passive, turnkey rental properties. This is a tremendous buy and hold rental property. This is not a flip. This is not a short-term investment. It's a long-term buy and hold. That is how it's the best way you can create wealth, because this type of properties are out there in a multiple listing service because of the desirability and what have you, type of VA properties. You are going to run into bidding wars from other people out there in the marketplace, multiple offers, bidding wars, as you can see. So this property is very easy to sell even under this current environment. As you can see, I know 40 years ago, I was stationed in Korea. Among the other places, I was in finance. Yes, I'm a pencil pusher and what we call a chair-born ranger. I was in finance corps back then, active duty, 20 years of active duty service, and I've been to many duty stations all over the country and all over the world in a 20-year military retired. Now I am a full-fledged real estate investor, helping thousands of investors from across the country to buy turnkey rental properties, regular rental properties, and also this unique system, VA foreclosure property, which almost no one, the mainstream media clearly are not virtue of understanding what's going on. All right. So without further ado, so this one listing for today's video is extremely desirable. It takes me a long time. Out of 50, each week there are like 50 VA foreclosure properties come into the marketplace. I handpick one or two of them only, and this is this week's amazing opportunity. This property is built in 2018. It's only a few years new, single family home. I'll give you more details. Located in an extremely desirable sub-market of Jacksonville Metro. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, more than 1,800 square foot. And let's go over the details. And very nice landscaping, good neighborhood. These are A- to B+ neighborhood. You could even call it a gated community, perhaps. It's just a highly desirable area. It's very unfortunate. This military veteran, for whatever reason, we don't know, they let the house go. The owner could be an active duty member, or they've gone through some personal issues, whatever. And the military people, that they are able to buy houses with 0% down payment, VA loan, which is an amazing loan program. And from time to time, some of them default on their mortgages for various reasons. I'm not going to get into that, but this is your opportunity to capitalize on these amazing opportunities with only 5% down. You could do more if you want. You don't have to. A normal traditional investment property, as you may know, out there in the marketplace, you need to put at least 20 to 25% down payment. That's the typical guidelines associated with the Fannie Mae lending guidelines. But however, you're buying this high value asset, only minimal down payment. We can do more if you want, but 5% down, bendy financing, no PMI. Read my lips, no PMI. Again, I'll show you the pro forma momentarily. So let's go on. We don't know about the internal aspects of it. This is a relatively new house. I do not see anything structural damage of any sort. You don't know until you obtain an inspection report after your house gets accepted, after you bid, after you go through a bidding process. Of course, I will help you with the bidding process in the whole 9 yards. That's why you need my help. You need my guidance in order to successfully maneuver in this very unique government type VA foreclosure program. Otherwise, if you were to do it yourself, but the chances are you are not becoming successful on your own doing this is very high. You pay me a modest fee, and using my mentorship and expertise, I will help you successfully close escrow on this type of property, not this one, but a future one upon consummate a professional relationship with me. Am I clear? Right. This property seems to be in good condition. I projected around $10,000 rehab costs out of your pocket, as in addition to the down payment and closing costs. I'll share with you. The numbers still make it very affordable. Look at the amenities. This community, very rare. The HOA is very minimal, $10, $15 per month. That's pretty irrelevant. All right, let's go to the nitty gritty. The nitty gritty is what I call it the pro forma. As you can see, the numbers are very good. $299 bid price or list price, subject to up and down negotiation, bidding war among many other people. You're competing against fellow real estate investors out there throughout the U.S. and in the world. You're also competing against primary home buyers for this type of highly desirable asset class. Projection is just your data. Nothing's guaranteed. This is just a hypothetical situation. To prove my point, the rental market is extremely strong. I will share data on that with you momentarily, but the purchase price, 5% down payment at the bendy financing rate, which is around 6.5%, give or take. We don't know, right? And your down payment is only like $15,000 plus your closing costs around $5,000. Your total and plus $10,000 of a potential rehab cost. That could be more, that could be less. We will determine that before you close escrow. Anyway, so your expectation of your total out-of-pocket cost, all those combined is only around 30 grand. What other asset class you can buy a $300,000 income producing property you could invest for the long term where your returns could be 10x down the road and only commit low risk of around 30 grand out of pocket. This is insane numbers. No other risk investment class in history of the world will give you this type of return based on your minimal out of pocket. So that's the idea, is to leverage your money. And this is an amazing property, amazing returns based on the numbers that I show here. Gross rent is very strong. Someone is willing to pay you $2,100 to rent this property. I project all the monthly taxes, insurance, property management fee, the whole 9 yards, and the mortgage of $1,700. By the way, all paid by these renters paying you $2,100. If you put 5% down payment, you will only achieve a negative monthly cash flow of $300. Don't be despair. You have the ability. But this is just number crunching. We don't know the actual numbers until you close escrow. However, but you don't have to put 5% down. You can put 10% down payment, and your monthly net cash flow will be $100 less to negative 200, which is fine temporarily. But in the end of the day, you are dating the interest rate, but you marry the house. What do I mean by that? Down the road, once you achieve 75% loan to value, you don't know what's going to happen in the next 3 to 5 years. You could always refinance this current loan interest rate, 6.4%, whatever, into whatever the ongoing rate down the road in the future. For example, you can refinance at 5.5% in the next few years, and you have enough equity to refinance. Then the result of the refinance is such that your cash flow will be break even or even positive cash flow. Not only that, because the expectation is you're going to increase your rent in alignment with the inflation, right? Inflation causes rent to go up. So down the road, you show discipline and dedication. You can increase your rent. So eventually, slowly but surely, in the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years, you can achieve positive cash flow. Meanwhile, you get a whole bunch of tax benefits and inflation-induced debt destruction, and you can to outsource all your debt, monthly debt obligations, including mortgage, to someone by the name of a tenant. Your tenant will make you super wealthy. They are paying all your debt obligations for years and years and years to come. Only down payment is measly 30 grand. If you hold this property 5, 10, 15 years based on the fast-growing situation of this housing market, you will 10x your return over time. So you have the discipline and dedication to commit and to hold your property long term, go through all the short term volatility, vacancies, and maintenance, and what have you. You're going to be a pure winner in this game of wealth building. Does that make sense? Anyway, so let me further go through this. I took the liberty of going through my software, which is the rent-o-meter, that look at the real-time rental situation, rents that are within the same bedrooms, 4-bedroom in this case, a little bit more than 1,800 square foot. And I look at a parameter of 2 mile, within 2 mile from this house, and look at the typical monthly rent, which is very good, around 2,000 or could be even more. Again, high level, you look at the picture. This house located in the suburb of Jacksonville, one of the fastest growing housing market in the country for a number of years. And the path of growth is the suburban. Go to the suburb, that's what path of growth. That you're not going to find this kind of price, $299,000 list price, giving this square footage, this location, this neighborhood, and the path of growth in the northeast Florida, which is one of the hot markets in the country, Jacksonville, Florida, and you can only project growth continue into the outlying areas as we speak for years to come. So expect the rent will grow, expect the house to appreciate over time, little by little, or maybe more at one time or another. All right. Again, it's all about location, and you buy almost a brand new property with a 4 bedroom with the square footage away and only $299K, or maybe more, maybe less, depending on how you bid. So here are the realistic projection of similar houses in the 2 mile radius. So yeah, really, you're getting at least 2,000, maybe even $2,100 rent because people need a place to rent and there's a shortage of homes to rent in this area. So we are seeing bidding wars for renters trying to rent the kind of houses that you may possess at some point in time on this particular listing. Does that make sense? So clearly look at the listing numbers based on this very good rental projection website, Rent-O-Meter. Okay, when you take a look, and it's a very good school rating, which is surprising. Look at the elementary school rating of 8 to 10, high school rating 6 to 10. I'm not sure about another high school here of 4 to 10. I expect this to be a B plus neighborhood. That's how I call it. I use the alphabet to rate with the quality of the location. So a lot of amenities in this community. You can ask any better to potentially acquire an amazing real estate asset class. I'm not going to go through the next few slides, but you can pause the screen on your own and look at the multi-dimensional asset class associated with a rental property, and you can get all these benefits over time. Okay, so digest this amazing 5 ways to make money, not just cash flow. And again, digest it on your own. And a few more things, you could pause the screen. Once again, there's no comparison with any kind of asset class that you achieve. So look at all the additional benefits. You can do some negotiation, if you will, later on your property. You can convert it in different ways. So many different ways you can do this. Anyway, so I think I'm going to conclude this. All I can say is it's just a vehicle foreclosure system is a once in a lifetime situation. We don't know how much longer this can be a system going to last. Over the past 15 years, I've been promoting this. The government, sometimes they let this program expire, so we don't know. So the urgency is out there that if you're interested, you got to be very motivated, got to qualify, and by delaying, by procrastinating, this kind of foreclosure system may not be available much longer. So the expiration period is limited. Okay, you can't wait for the next 5 to 10 years to pull the trigger on this type of unique niche market, if you will. All right. So that's all I have to say. Again, there's a full-fledged slideshow at the bottom of the body of the YouTube video. Digest additional 50 slideshows on this PowerPoint to learn more details about this unique program. So if you're interested, of course, you can contact me. Information below. So again, I ask for highly dedicated, motivated investors to have at least 1 year property rental experience and have a good FICO score and financial resources and everything else. So I'm not going to use this military term. You saw that commercial a long time ago. It's a Marines commercial. The feel, the proud, the Marines, right? Have you heard of the commercial maybe 20 years ago? Well, you have not. The feel, the proud, the Marines of this commercial. Now, with respect to this niche system I'm presenting, you could be the feel, the proud, the real estate Marines. Right? So I'm looking for the best out there. So if you consider yourself the best, the most highly motivated, the courageous, the positive thinker out there, real estate investor who you are, you want fully take advantage of these programs, contact me directly. Again, it could be any investor out there who qualify. I just told you the qualification. All right. You don't have to be a Marine or any other military or the service of the 5 services. You don't have to. Could be anybody as long as you are clearly motivated, you're good to work with, you're willing to see the value of what I can do to help you, pay this modest upfront fee, and we work together to help you walk you through this via foreclosure mind seal, the system to go through the process. It's very unique. It's not that complex, but requires a lot of paperwork that only experienced investor are willing to go through. All right. That's all I have to say. You see a lot of values in the video. Please smash the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And best of all, drop your email into the form on WhatsApp below so you can be a investor new insiders. On your email, you will receive free real estate investing information into your email inbox. You learn and educate and inform yourself. You can buy other investment property, turnkey properties within our network. So anyway, thank you for watching. And this is Seewing Yee. I will see you on the next video. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.